while I was tracking these 3 years, all the mentors, because I have also joined some other people's one-day seminars. They were also saying the same path. They were also telling the same thing that you are saying. But when it comes to differentiate between, you provide value-added services which they don't have. It's a business. It's not a job. In job, what we do is we concentrate only on a job description or job responsibility. But when you do business, you have to have 360-degree view. The role of mentor is very crucial because, as you always mentioned about your life struggle journey that took you 8 to 9 years to develop this e-crush mantra. Nowadays, anyone with the help of your experience can launch product in just in 4 to 6 months.
Hey everyone, welcome to another Hall of Fame interview. In today's interview, I have Ashwini here. And Ashwini, over to you. So give a small intro about yourself.
Ma'am, my name is Ashwini Kumar Chaudhary. I am born and brought up in Jamshedpur, Jharkhand, and I completed my master's in 2019 in finance. And currently, I'm working in Jamshedpur only as a finance officer.
Okay. So what made you to join our program or start an Amazon business?
Okay, so ma'am, I would like to speak from back in 2019. So in 2019, I finished my master's. I got two offers, college campus, but due to some reason, I denied it. And after that, I got some struggles in finding a job. But in 2019 only, I got that. And after that, Corona came in 2020. Lockdown happened, and I have to work from home. So while scrolling social media sites, I came across your advertisement about. I even attended your one-day event,
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, but there were two major problems. First, I didn't have any savings of my own. I didn't have working capital. Secondly, at that time there were many mentors that suddenly popped out in internet, so it was very difficult to find genuine mentor. So what I did is I started following you and many other mentors through social media sites. Then I joined your course in the year 2023. So it took me 3 years. So between these 3 years, I also switched some jobs, but I didn't get any satisfying increments. So this made me more determined to start my own business or side hustle. So in 2023, I joined in the month of April. But this journey has also been a little bit up and down for me because it took over a month to get my GST. And after getting my GST, I realized that we don't have FBA warehouse in Jharkhand. So I have to apply for Maharashtra GST. So, but at that time, GST drives were going on. So it took me another good amount of 4 to 5 months. So, and between these time, I also lost all my contacts, all my manufacturers' contacts, or to whom I have, convinced them. Again, I have to start from scratch everything. And in the month of 12th December, I remember 12th December 2023, I launched my both the products. So then within 3 months, I got 100 plus orders. So I was very happy. But again, suddenly what happened? My first product, due to some issues, I have to discontinue that. And my second product, manufacturer discontinued that product. So again, I have to sit idle for next 2 months. And after that, again, I relaunched a product. So from there on, I am continuing it.
Okay. So when you were sharing the entire struggle, because I remember speaking in Q&A with you about Jharkhand GST and all. Even initially, I advised you, why don't you do e-ship? Then we can move to FBA. But you were very stubborn that you want to go for FBA. Because from the beginning, you are in the process of sending the goods directly to FBA warehouse,
Yes.
automate the business. What made you to think that even if I say go for e-ship, you have not done it? So why was that, and what was pushing you for automation?
Ma'am, because in EasyShip, what happened? Everything I have to do, from labeling, pasting, and everything. And my job nature is a little bit hectic. Yeah.
Okay.
And even I have to work for 6 days full.
Hmm.
I have full day working from Monday to Saturday. So
Okay.
I got holiday on Sunday only. So
Okay.
that's why my schedule is a little bit hectic, and I have to work a little bit late also. Sometimes if there is an audit month going on, or every day monthly closure is there, so I have to work a little bit late. So that's why it wasn't possible. So I want a system in which I can automate. That's why I
Got
chose FBA.
Got it. So, how would you rate our modules and the support system? Did it really help you to start the business and scale?
Yes, ma'am. The thing about module is it's in very simple language, even a layman can understand. Firstly, secondly, what I liked about it is we can work side by side while learning parallelly. So I think that's important because I thought earlier that I have to, like classes, I have to take it for 2 to 3 months and then I can start it. But as you have designed these modules that learn while you earn, so I think that helped me a lot. And the modules were very clear. They were segregated also in different categories. And you also mentioned that that we shouldn't go through all the categories at once. The process at which I am working, I should learn only about that process only. So I think it's a very decent and very simple module that have been stated.
Great. So, how was the support system over? Because you have been with us for more than a year. So,
Yes,
how is the support system all through the time?
I think your team has been very warm and welcoming, and there are many ways of supports like your weekly Q&A sessions, emails, or we can also contact your team over the phones. So I think it has been tremendous, and every time I get into any trouble or something, or I get confused, your team uh, they troubleshoot my problem. So they have been very welcoming and very cooperative.
Glad to know that. So, if someone is going to start this business from scratch at 2024 or at least at the next year, one advice that you want to give, don't do this mistake. I did this. Anything like that?
See, ma'am, business is something like we don't know because even this is my first business in life. So obviously people will make mistakes because from mistakes only you learn and you improvise. So one thing which I got through this process is patience. I was an impatient guy, but as I said that
Oh,
it took many delays and even I saw a phase from where in a week I was getting one or two orders hardly. Now I am getting 3 to 4 orders daily. So that transition, through that transition, I became a patient guy. So I think patience is very necessary because things doesn't happen quickly. It, if someone says that join this course and you will land by the end of the year you will become a millionaire or you will end up in 6 digits, it's just a scam. Things take time. Why? Because first you don't know, it's an unknown territory for you. Then you start learning, you start improvising, you start realizing your mistakes, what you are right you are doing, what wrong you're doing. You get some good suggestions from your mentors and their teams, and then you improvise, then you see the results.
got it, got it. So personally, I noticed your struggle of restocking. So we had
Yes.
this issue of restocking that actually, in fact, even though we started early, that dropped it, and again your graph went up. Okay. So any lesson that you took? Okay, this restock planning should be of a, because always a supplier comes, the supplier will say design is not there. So what is your learning in terms of restocking and supplier? Because it's not like drop shipping to be very easy. So what's
Yes,
your
ma'am.
one takeaway there?
Actually, first, when my product got out of stock, so I get restocked by my manufacturer. It was easy, but the main problem that I faced is sometimes I have the product, but Amazon transportation is not available. So even
Oh,
that becomes a big problem. And sometimes even as you said, manufacturers didn't have that design, or they said that you have to wait for 2 weeks or something. So I dedicate a lot of time in tracking my competitors. So
mm,
when I use Keepa, so I see their pricing history. So I see
okay,
that let's say the price is 999. Suddenly I saw a spike of 1399, and these
okay,
are like spikes, not regular. They are not increase the prices from 999 to 1399, but this I see the spikes of maybe a week or less than a week. So I tried to understand what happened. So I got into the product page of a competitor. When I saw his product page, I saw that only two stocks are left. So what they do is they increase the price as when they know that they not able to restock their product in time. So they increase the prices, and that then what happens then? Though obviously their sales rank will decrease a little bit, but the impressions that they are getting in the keywords, that will not decrease, that will continue. Because what happens if your product got out of stock, again to restart it, your impressions again will take time to come.
mm, yes.
So yeah, that's what I have learned from my competitors. So
Yes.
even I'm trying to apply this strategy.
Got it, got it. So that's a wonderful learning that you have shared because generally during this restock, only majority of the people lose their rank, and again when they are starting in Amazon, there will be a big problem. So just to mention in between, you mentioned that this is your first business. So going back to your first order, how was the feeling of the first order?
Ma'am, when I got my first order, I was very confused actually because it got me organically.
Okay.
Uh, so though I was spending a lot of money in ad spend, but I got it organically. So I didn't understand like how this system is going on, and
Mm.
but later on, even I got started getting clicks and I started getting orders also through ad spend. But my first order was organically, so it was.
Great.
So even I couldn't figure out like what's happening, what's going on.
So I guess instead of happiness, you had some mixed reactions.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
How to
Yes,
ship, how to pack.
yes, ma'am.
Got it, got it. So, like, final one word for those who are watching this particular program, because to prove you, you have started this business without being in the particular state. Like, you are from Jharkhand, but your
Yes,
products are
yes.
somewhere. You did not quit your job, and you are even running the business parallelly and also,
Doing
doing
job.
your
Yeah.
own job. So, only one line or about as a support system and the mentorship. What you want to say to the audience?
Ma'am, I would say that why I'm telling you why I chose your mentorship program. Because while I was tracking these 3 years, all the mentors, because I have also joined some other people's seminars, 1 day seminars. So what difference they have and what difference you have is they were also saying the same path. They were also telling the same thing that you are saying. But when it comes to differentiate between you provide value added services which they don't have. They are instructing us that okay, do this, do that for like for image photo shoot or for creating A plus content. You take the help of SPN or you go to Fiverr
Mm.
or freelancing.com. But what you provide is your in-house team is there to provide all these value added services. Firstly, so I think that's a difference that you make. Secondly, you always show your social media, personal life also on social media, which they don't. So it makes a big difference because when it comes to trust, so it makes a big difference. So because then I can feel the person is genuine or not. So second,
Okay.
thirdly, you don't make unexpected promises. Even you have said from starting that this business it's a long term business. It's a long term game. You cannot achieve anything overnight. So I think I find it very genuine. So these are the differences that's the reason why I chose you. And secondly, I would like to say, as I mentioned earlier, patience is a game. Secondly, it's a business, it's not a job. In job, what we do is we concentrate only on a job description or job responsibilities. But when you do business, you have to have 360-degree view. Like for example, whenever I get my time in office, I ask my customers for reviews. Weekly, I sit, I see my SQ economics report, my business reports, my ads reports. So I also download keywords from various, like various softwares or from brand analytics. I have a master keyword Excel sheet. I started pour and pour more. So I have more than like 3,000 keywords right now. So that I can use now in different designs of the same category if I'm introducing. And apart from that, there are many things that you need to do. You need to have 360. Even since I have products, but even right now, whenever I get time, I go to B2B portals searching for new suppliers, searching for new
Mm.
improvised products. So you have to do this on a continuous basis. Then only you can like successful. Otherwise, it's very tough. One more thing is I also have interest in stock market. So I know that the role of mentor is very crucial because as you always mentioned about your life struggle journey that it took you 8 to 9 years to develop this e-crush mantra. So even I believe that because nowadays anyone with the help of your experience can launch product in just in 4 to 6 months. Mine was different because I didn't have FBA warehouse in my state. Otherwise, I would have easily launched my product in 4 months. So that's what makes a difference.
Nice. So you shared me a very different perspective in few points about social media, etc. So I believe people watch us from every end. So that was an interesting stats that you gave. And honestly, what I felt is like, apart from the course models, you have done a lot of homework, and even in the Q&A, I used to notice like specifically keyword wise you used to ask. That and all I felt. I'm just showing the path as a mentor, but you have put a lot of hard efforts. And I wish in the future, I wish that you should launch more products, because I know your product range. Still, we have to work on more products launching and completely automating this process and focusing more on marketing and getting in better ROI. So thanks a lot for accepting the invite and sharing your open thoughts, which was very, very nice and decent interview. No false things, anything. It was a very nice interview. Thanks a lot for that.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
And if you are watching and if you want to kickstart your Amazon FBA journey from the comfort of the home without leaving your existing job or business, with minimum investment and with 100% handled support from me and my team, then there is a free masterclass along with this video. Check out the masterclass and book a call with us to take it forward. And we can help you with the people who can speak in both Tamil and also English. If you are watching for the first time, make sure that you're subscribing to my channel and hit on the bell icon.